Izzy, Grant, congratulations on Water for Elephants, now playing at the Imperial Theater on Broadway.
Thank you.
How familiar were you with this title prior to saying yes to it? Did you guys read the book way back when?
I didn't. I hadn't read the book. I hadn't seen the movie, and I got an offer to do a 30-page reading of the show, and I said yes because I wanted to work with our amazing director, Jessica Stone. And it wasn't until I'd said yes to the job that I read the book, and I was so taken in by Sarah Grun's novel and the colorful world she created and these characters, and yeah, I was swept up in it all and all the magic and the mysticism of the circus.
Yeah, and Grant, how about you?
Yeah, I hadn't read. I think I'd seen the movie, but it had been probably around the time it came out.
Yeah.
And then during the audition process, I picked up the book and read it, and I think I was finished with it by the time I had a callback. And yeah.
You were sold.
Yeah. No, I loved the idea. Yeah. And then the same thing. I mean, it was really meeting Jess at the callback, and Izzy was there as well.
Yeah. And I have to say, at your callback, you walked in and you did the scenes, and I said, "That's Jacob from the book." I really, truly felt that. I said, I had never seen anything like it.
And you guys you're both giving beautiful performances in Water for Elephants.
Thanks.
Grant, I have to say, this is your Broadway debut.
Yeah.
It's a big moment for you.
It is.
Dream come true moment?
Oh, 100%. I mean, this was always, this was my earliest dream as an actor, as a kid, was to get to be on Broadway someday. And I don't think I could have even dreamed up a show like this, a role like this. So it's really special.
Izzy, you are back on Broadway this season. I love seeing you on the stage. You were just in Shucked. Now you're doing Water for Elephants. And I have to say, you are trying out new skills on stage as a trapeze artist.
Yes, I'm adding it to my resume.
Under special skills. Yeah. What has that been like for you? How'd you do the training for that?
Oh my gosh, it's been so fun. I've always been a bit of a daredevil, so when I heard there was an opportunity for my character to go on the trapeze, I said, yes, please, I'll try anything. And so I remember we had a day in rehearsal where I was kind of sequestered into the training area corner with two of the acrobats, and they just threw some things at me and were like, let's see what you can do. Yeah. And because I have a background in dance, the lyricism of the trapeze actually came pretty naturally to me. What was hard was building the strength to hold myself up to do it.
She gets in trouble too, though. She'll try to do things that haven't been necessarily cleared.
Yeah, no.
She's a daredevil.
I learned to
stop, Izzy, stop.
I'm trying to level up my routine, and I learned a whole new routine, and then we just didn't have time to tech it, and I got really overzealous.
But you did add things in last minute that weren't right. That position you hit, that's like.
That was an adjusted position, yes. So things the trapeze has evolved. I think I've gotten much more comfortable, which makes me a little more adventurous.
You look amazing up there.
Thank you.
I mean, there are circus acts that are presented throughout the piece. It looks like you are a part of the circus, which fits very well into your character.
Thanks.
So it's believable as an audience member.
I love it. I want to keep learning. Even when I'm done with the show, I want to keep learning the trapeze.
Grant, many know you as the Flash. Are you feeling like you're introducing audiences to the theater with doing this show? Are you seeing a lot of folks at the stage door, first-time experiences?
Yeah, it's funny. I didn't expect that, and because I early on was getting that question a lot. Like, how does it feel to be bringing new people to the theater that maybe haven't experienced it? And I hadn't really thought of it like that, and I wasn't really sure if it would translate or how it would translate the audience. But yeah, they're coming out. I mean, people are coming from all around the world, it seems like. And a lot of people have said that this is their first Broadway show that they're seeing. So it's really special, because I know how important theater was to me as a kid, and still today, the effect it has on me just seeing something in the audience, there's really nothing like it. So yeah, to think that, Flash is somehow bringing out, new theater fans is pretty special.
You're such a theater kid. What was your first show that kind of spoke to you?
Spoke to me, but we were just talking about, because The Wiz opened last night, and I, as a 10-year-old, The Wiz was the first show I ever did. I was a part of the Tornado. Adrian Warren was actually our lead. I grew up with Adrian.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, and so we were just reminiscing about me running around in a black unitard being part of the Tornado.
Part of the storm.
Yeah.
Yes.
There were so many shows that had early impact on me. One show that's on off-Broadway right now is Little Shop. I played Seymour when I was 16.
I would have loved to have seen your Seymour.
I love that role.
You were destined for the Broadway stage. How about you, Izzy? What was your first show? or that spoke to you, your first theatrical experience?
When I was 5 years old, my mother took me to Cats on Broadway.
That was my first. At 4.
It's a great first Broadway
it
show.
is.
And I was enamored, and one of, I remember it was Cassandra the brown cat, because the actors, you know, they crawl in the audience. And we were sitting on the aisle in the orchestra, and she crawled up and sat next to me. And this actor looked up at me, and I just turned to her and I went, "Good kitty!" And I started petting this actress. Bless her. She nuzzled into me. She really played it up.
Have you ever done Cats?
What?
Have you ever done Cats?
No, but here's the thing.
I've done Cats.
I'm jealous.
Who were you?
Mungo Jerry.
I wanted to be Rumple Teaser.
That's the most.
Can we do it?
Yeah,
The revival.
I'm never doing Cats again. I cannot
We'll
do
just
Cats
it
now.
backstage at the Imperial.
That was
but
young
I
Grant.
bought the VHS and I wore it out. I watched it every day.
no, it's
Every
so
day I
good.
would play a different cat. I was basically training to be a swing on Broadway. Essentially, I
That's
thought I knew the
amazing.
choreography at 8 years old. I did not.
That's amazing. If you two were to take on another familiar title, a la Water for Elephants, and see it transformed into a Broadway musical, what would you want to be a part of, and why?
Well, it's funny. We were, briefly talking about this before, and Back to the Future was always one that I used because it was one of my favorite movies. But another classic 80s movie that's like my favorite movie of all time is Ferris Bueller.
Oh yeah.
That would be great.
right.
Oh,
Yeah.
you'd be a good Ferris.
I love that. That was like my favorite character as a kid.
I
He
can
was just
see
like
that
my
happening.
hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be a great idea.
And then one of the first, if not the first Broadway show I ever saw was The Producers because Matthew Broderick was in it and I needed to see him. And
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I love Matthew Broderick.
That's amazing.
How about you, Izzy?
Oh, I would absolutely want to play Gracie Hart in Miss Congeniality, the musical. If that were to
Ooh,
happen.
that's
Sandra
good
Bullock.
too.
Oh my God, it's the epitome. That performance is.
Those are
Chef's
two
kiss.
movies that actually could be made into
Yeah.
musicals.
Yeah.
I feel like
they
Miss
sing, they're
Congeniality has
dynamic.
been kicking around.
I've heard whispering.
Oh,
so I'm
so you have
putting
an
it out
agenda.
there.
Put it out
I have
there.
an agenda. Hello, if you're looking for your Gracie
She
Hart,
is a smart
I can sing.
businesswoman.
Yeah, no, this was good. Well played. Well played.
Well, Grant, Izzy, congratulations on Water for Elephants. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for having us.